Next up is the Bridger family! Woo! This one's gonna be kind of interesting, because we've got a lot of little Sims here. Lots and lots and lots. So many babies! Oh my gosh! I think I'm just gonna like slap up a really fast little apartment lot. But let's see what the adults and the teens have for their randomly rolled skills, badges, and their lifetime want. And then I will quickly build a little apartment lot for them. Keep in mind I'm not showing off any design skills at this point. It's very difficult to do that if you don't have the money to dip into. When the Sims get more money, you're going to see me refurbishing, redesigning, and rebuilding their homes so that it's, you know, a little more impressive. Though again, if you guys have any opinions about that, if you think I should build a personal observatory for someone, if you think someone needs their own, like, set of cascading waterfall ponds filled with koi, let me know. Oh my gosh, look at his poor little face. Hi Garland, this is Garland Bridger. His lifetime want is to become an ecological guru. He's kind of one with nature there. Oh dear boy. And he's got 7 children to take care of. Randomly generated, randomly decreed. They're all his. Alright, let's do that. And then traits, garland, and hobbies. Nope, not hobbies. Badges. Random. Alright, what'd you get? Alright, he's super high on logic, got good charisma and creativity, a little bit of mechanical, not too much cooking. He has experience with the register, restocking. He's got decent gardening experience, and he even has a bit of sewing. So there you go. And his lifetime want, ecological guru. His traits, colorblind, dramatic, natural cook, photographer's eye, and savvy sculptor. So I really felt like maybe he might be a stay-at-home dad who starts a little home business where he sells his art. Because he's colorblind, but he can still take pictures. Maybe black and white pictures are like his specialty. And he's a savvy sculptor, so he might get into sculpting. Next up is one of the teens, Phaenoh. Phaenoh's very pretty. I really like her hair. I'm like obsessed with the dreads and the curls at the moment. They make me very happy. She's a fortune sim. She wants to become the chief of staff. So she's got really high aspirations. Should we keep her here with her family? Should she move out with somebody so that she can focus more on where she wants her future to go? What do you guys think we should do with Phaenoh? What should happen in her life? So let me know that. And her skills? Oh, check that out. She's got a golden pottery badge. And she's got complete mechanical and quite a bit of logic and cooking. So she really is dedicated to trying to become a world-famous physician there. She's absent-minded, eco-friendly, a gatherer, and star quality. Absent-minded might be a little scary for the medical field. Here's her brother, Cody, spelled K-O-D-E-Y. And that wasn't me, that was the random generator. Let's get him his skills and his badges. There we go. His traits are social disaster, childish, dramatic, and hot-headed. He's a pleasure sim with the lifetime want of becoming a cult leader. Now, with his social disaster, childish, dramatic, and hot-headed traits, that could make for a really interesting sim, especially with 9 neat points to cover up his tracks. So if you guys have any ideas for that, go ahead and pitch them. Also, let's see. Dang, 10 on creativity, very high on body and cleaning. He's also got a bronze robotics and a silver flower arranging badge. Next up is Josephine. Little Josephine is the only child in this family. Just because she's surrounded by so many others, I'm going to give her some random skills. And she has maxed cleaning, poor baby. That might be her position in this family. I'm going to lock that friend want. She has dyslexic, couch potato, and neat. So, you know, that max cleaning is going to really help. That really fits her. Then down the line, just to introduce them, we have Annalie Bridger. And we're going to leave her skills and everything alone. Technology lover with a gambling problem. One of her quadruplet sisters, Caitlin Bridger. Good and eco-friendly, really takes after their daddy. Then we've got one of the little boys, Stanford Bridger. Dramatic and handy, Another one of the little boys, Vincent Bridger, who is dramatic and insane. So, we've got some interesting traits going on in this family. I'm going to go ahead and build a really quick little apartment for them. Just real fast. They don't have a ton of money and they're going to need a lot of stuff for the babies. So, 1 second. Definitely not a thing of beauty, but we've gotten the apartment built. I wanted to give it kind of like an old-timey apartment feeling, and I think I'm just gonna like run the fences up against the sides, build more apartments over here to kind of match the flow. But there's enough room out front that maybe we could just set some things out, either a nice garden or something to sell. Maybe we could make this like the area where people can come up and sell things. Maybe he does photography for a living. It's totally up to what you guys think is fun, any ideas I come up with. We can work together on it and come up with some fun things. So there's that little family, their traits, the start to their house, and let's move on to the last family. Now, what I may do from time to time, especially if you guys think this is a fun idea, is create 3 really big random events. And I won't tell you guys what they are. I'll just say pick option 1, option 2, or option 3. And if you like, I could put like a 1 or 2 word prompt for each one, each option like in a poll. And then voila, we'll see what happens. Maybe I won't even know what happens. Maybe I'll pick it from a big secret super duper random folder. So let's move the Christopher family in. I'm going to build them super fast because I've been building for like 2 hours now. And you know, once you get that initial foundation laid down, it's not so bad. It's just the lack of money because you can't really experiment and play with the things you really want to do because you've got so little money. Now the Christopher family also has a large lot, but I have a feeling that Christopher, being the party-seeking party animal that she is, former military, Sorry, I need a drink. Is gonna want lots of land so that she can train and play. She strikes me as a woman who's still very much into sports and activities. Mr. Hubble, you're not supposed to be here. Humble, even. Alright, let's start with the matriarch, Christopher. She's a pleasure sim with the lifetime want of becoming a general, so she definitely wants to get back into the military. I have a feeling that a huge chunk of this is going to be like a military base. Maybe she wants to train people so that they can gain their athletic skills and people can pay her for that. Her traits: dyslexic, social disaster, savvy sculptor, slob, and technophobe. Kind of a very interesting mix. I was hoping she'd be the kind of grandma to help out with raising the kids, because at that point this was the largest family with kids that I had. that was before poor Mr. 7 kids there. Now let's randomize her skills. And then Christopher, we're going to randomize your badges. Alright, so she's got high creativity and charisma. She has a silver cashier badge, a bronze robotics badge, a bronze fishing badge, a silver pottery badge, and a bronze sewing badge. Alright, so there's Christopher. She's our family leader, followed by her daughter Janelle. Janelle is a romance sim who wants to woohoo, so I'm going to lock that. And she wants to own 5 top-level businesses. That was completely unexpected. Alright, and she's athletic with commitment issues, frugal, smoozer, and a technology lover. So I bet there's probably a little bit of tension between Janelle and her mother about technology, especially because if I remember correctly, yeah, Janelle's turn on, one of them is robots. So can you imagine the tension that would be wrought if she brought a robot into the family? I bet her mom would be picking on it all the time. Alright, let's get Janelle's skills and badges randomized. So she definitely wants to own businesses. Do you guys have any ideas for what kind of businesses she could run? Hello, Janelle. Let's get, whoops. Well, I bet knowing her badges is definitely going to help with that. So she has a gold level sewing badge and a silver level robotics. So maybe she'll just go straight for robotics. Very low on logic though, so I bet if we did want to take her into a robotics field, one of the self-made challenges we could give her, and you guys can come up with things like this too, would be that she has to max out her logic before she can build something like the complex security bots or servos. That's hard. But she's got really high cooking skill and really high creativity, so maybe she does something else with that 5 businesses, like maybe runs a little cafe or something to build her way up to being able to use that robotics badge and maybe make herself a lover of some kind. She does not have the kind of lifetime want that, you know, makes her sleep around town or anything like that. So, alright, then we have Cree Christopher, pleasure sim. His lifetime want is to eat 200 grilled cheese sandwiches. If you're wondering how that can happen when he's not a grilled cheese sim, it's because, and I'll probably make his secondary grilled cheese now. Oh, by the way, his turn-on's cologne, hard worker, and not makeup. But yeah, I have a mod in place that lets any of the lifetime wants be selected, because I like that. I think that locking money sim only into like getting to the top of the career, that's boring. We want something with a little more variety to it. Alright, and what is your personality again, sir? An animal lover who's clumsy with a gambling problem and shy. So if you think we can do something fun with that, let's randomize his skills. And eat grilled cheese sandwiches. Maybe he helps his mom out in the cafe and he just like eats grilled cheese in the background, goes to help her and is just like munching grilled cheese. Badges. Get random. Oops. Alright, so he's great with the body skill, high on logic and creativity, high in cleaning. Bronze sells fishing and sewing badges. Alright, so we've got a little bit of something to work with here, just some ideas kind of being generated and tossed around. I'm going to give them a really quick, small little house. Oh, and I'm going to introduce the last 2 boys, of course. There's Maddie Christopher. Maddie is also known as the baby assassin because he has such an angry expression. He's also a social disaster and shy, and something about him just like screamed bodyguard assassin sort of thing at me. So that's his little gimmick. Over here is his brother, probably the youngest, Sean. Sean has elf ears. Does that mean Sean has magic? Does that mean Sean is innately skilled in something? You guys let me know. He's frugal and absent-minded right now, so maybe Sean has something cool going on. Really, you can direct like a ton of story with this, just based on what you decide. So I'm going to build them a really fast little, probably normal looking home that has this gigantic section full of military like training area. But for now, let's just get a little house up for them. Right. It's just a very, very basic start, but I figured why not? Let's just get things kind of lined up. Nice little house, and I have a feeling that this whole area is going to be like body work training, hardcore exercise stuff, because she wants to be a general again. And I have a feeling that's going to be how Cree Christopher, who wants to just eat 200 grilled cheese sandwiches, is going to make his way in life. So we have met a wide variety of families, 3 different families, lots of different Sims, lots of aspirations, lots of places this could go. We have our 3 households, and we've got their lots all laid out, some of the basic foundations down, so that when we decide who we want to play, we can just jump in and start playing. And so the first set of choices that I'm going to present to you guys are which family should we focus on first. Should we focus on our Christopher family? The Christopher and her grandsons and her daughter, and the military like takeover that Chris probably has in mind? Should we come and focus on the Dalton family with Walton Dalton and his husband Bill Dalton, their 2 adopted sons, and Caden? And we've got one Bill, who most likely wants to be a toy maker and a superhero, and then Walton, who has joined the science career track and wants to be a criminal mastermind. Also with his brother, who, I mean, his brother just wants to run off, and even though he's hydrophobic, try to join the oceanography career. Or should we be focusing on the Bridger family and all 7 of those kids? Do you guys want to see me tear my hair out and run around as that poor, poor artist tries to support his entire struggling, growing family? That could be a lot of fun too. There's tons of options here. There is so much that we have to offer. You guys could suggest community lots. You could tell me, hey, I want to see like Oh, I don't know, a clothing store that only sells gothic clothes. And sure, we can run that, and then anyone who comes in gets dressed as a goth. Congratulations. You know, there's just so much to offer, and I just think it could be so much fun. Just picking up suggestions, doing random events. In the future, I will hopefully have really fun things where maybe I won't even tell you guys like what the choices are. I'll just say, here's choice A, B, and C. Here's a prompt for each of them. Vote for your favorite, and then we'll see what happens. Really, it can be, I love it. I love it. It's going to be the true essence of a Let's Play. It's not just going to be me running around and kind of poking at my Sims. It's going to be something much more dynamic, community focused, if not community built, just the spirit of it. Just the spirit of seeing how you guys want to see the stories. If you fall in love with one particular sim and multiple of you guys are like, let's keep going to this one, keep going to this one, then I'll go to that one. It'll be alright. We'll go there. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. We're going to try out this new style of playing, a new Seri Sims Seasons 2. Thank you, and bye-bye.